John, this is Dean Baker, the Vice President of the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. I wanted you to know that we voted today to induct Bill Diaz into the Hall of Fame this November.
Two things about Coach Diaz is he's a great motivator and he's a hustler.
He was a good substitute of a dad when you left home the first time.
I would say he was more of your, whip 'em, taskmaster type.
A World War II veteran who flew 20 missions over Japan, Diaz began coaching in 1953 at Miami Jackson High School. Over the next 17 years at Jackson and at Miami Springs High, Diaz coached teams that won 9 state titles. Then in 1971, he took over a dormant Hurricanes program.
Bringing the University of Miami program into the national spotlight. Before he came here, it really wasn't. The team had never been, I don't think had ever been in the top 20. We didn't quite have the swimming reputation back in the 70s. In fact, David Wilkie was our first All-American in many, many years, I guess since Jack Nelson, I think, in 58.
With Diaz in charge, the UM swim team finished in the NCAA top 10 4 times, and 3 times his teams won national independent championships. How did he do it? It begins with a style and a personality that is all his own.
Our boys are just average and above average swimmers. We don't have any Olympians on the team. We don't have any blue chippers on the team. Most of these kids are good swimmers. They're not a David Wilkie in the group. At the present time, we are looking for a David Wilkie, but we haven't found one yet.
He's a character. If you've ever met him, you know Coach Diaz. He's got a lot of phrases, and he keeps things hopping, but at the same time, he cares.
His personality, his charisma, his happy to be alive attitude, his toughness, his caring about swimmers and what kind of people they were.
Coach was the kind of guy that would take you in the locker room, and when he run the play-by-play, he'd bring his nose this close to you. He'd tell you, we need you to go 4:53, and maybe your lifetime best had been a 4:59, but you'd give him a 4:53 because he needed that point to win the meet. Very, very highly motivational.
48! That's your best time ever!
The one thing on which his former swimmers agreed, Diaz had a knack for getting the most out of them.
And we'd get done, and he'd be saying one more, and he'd have his fist up there, and I want it to hurt from the gut. I want it to hurt from the gut. So Coach was one of those type, the gut check. Let's go. One more time. Check your gut at the door, that kind of thing. I think everybody on the team was called baby. Everything was, hey, baby, come on, baby, gut check, baby, got to get it, baby. So I think everybody on the teams was a baby kind of guy to him.
Diaz also rejuvenated the UM diving program by hiring fellow Hall of Fame coach Tom Gong.
I've said this before, but Bill has tremendous respect around the aquatic world, in swimming and diving and around the world, not just in Miami or in Florida, but all over the world.
But even away from the pool, Bill Diaz left a lasting impression on those around him.
After you knew Coach for a while, you realized what a tough and caring individual he was. I think back now, and I think I appreciate more now what he did back then. He had 3 boys of his own. He was coaching a men's team, and he had an AAU program also. And I remember times the younger ones, the teenagers on the AAU teams, they had problems with their parents, and he would have some of those kids over his house sleeping over because they got in trouble with their parents or something. And if you knew Coach for a while, you knew he cared, and you saw that. And now that I have a family and I see how hectic things can get, I think I appreciate more now what he did back then.
Tonight, the Sports Hall of Fame welcomes the man who made the UM swimming program what it is today, Bill Diaz.